Hi guys, Steve Meichert here again. I'm in the garage today instead of out at the range, and I got something I wanted to show you. Lately, I've been shooting my Ballard 44 rimfire rifle, made about 1864. So I have about 20 reloadable rimfire cases that I've made for it, but I also need to make bullets for it. It's an unusual size. The groove size of this barrel is about 435, 436, somewhere in that neighborhood, and there's no molds that cast a bullet that size. And for the limited amount of shooting, I really don't want to spend the money to have a custom mold made. So what I do is I modify Lyman 427098 bullets for use in this rifle. These bullets are what are commonly used in the 4440, so they're very readily available. I've got molds for those, so it's easy to do. So what I do is there's two steps to this. First, I have to expand these bullets. And now these come out of the mold at about 429, and I need to expand them. So I've made an expander die to expand them to 437 thousandths. And I'll show you this. Now I also have a video, I've already made a video, it's on my YouTube channel on how to expand bullets. It's basically the same process. So today I just want to talk about the 44 rimfire bullet specifically. Now there's two parts to the expanding process. There's a die and then there's a plunger. Now, whenever possible, I always use a Lyman sizing dies. They're readily made. I mean, I've got quite a few of them in appropriate sizes, and they work great. Unfortunately, I don't have one in 437 diameter. So what I've done is I just took a piece of steel, drilled it and reamed it to 437 thousandths. So it just makes it's a simple polished tube that I'll size it to. And basically, what we're going to do is we're going to put the bullet inside here. A plunger is going to go on top of the bullet. And then I'm going to set it in the arbor press here. I'm going to press the bullet down, and it's going to cause it to expand out to the walls of the die, and that's going to make it 437 thousandths diameter. Now it's going to flatten the meat plat a little bit. That's the consequence of just the plunger just has a flat nose. But for what I'm doing, that's fine. It doesn't hurt anything. I'm not shooting a whole lot of these, and it gives it a little bit larger nose area. But and of course the bullet's a tad shorter than too. But for my purpose, it works really well. So we're going to do that first, and then I'm going to take it down and set it up in the lathe and show you how I cut the heel on it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put this over here in the arbor press, put the die down. I'm going to take one of these, and that's the little 427-098 bullet. And it's just a slip fit, slips down inside the die. And the plunger, now the nuts, I'll tell you, the nuts on the plunger adjust the depth that the plunger presses down. And right now, I've got the nuts adjusted, so there's only about maybe 20 thousandths of a gap from the bottom edge of the nut to the top of the die. So that means the plunger will only go down about 20 thousandths of an inch. I don't want to press it any further than necessary to get it to expand out. So I've already got it adjusted just enough to expand it to 437. So I'm going to set it here in the on top of the die so it sits down inside it. Bring the ram down, press it down. All right, take it out of the die. Now they can be a little stiff getting in there because they're in there tight, then that one popped out. So now my bullet has been expanded to 437. Now compare the meat plat, you can see the difference in how much wider it is now. But again, for what I'm doing, it's fine. For testing and shooting this rifle, it gives me the diameter bullet I need. So next off, we're going to go down to the lathe. So I'm going to pause the video, go down, set the camera up at the lathe, and show you that step. All right, be right with you. All right, guys, I'm back here at the lathe. So I'm going to put the camera up here so you can watch what I'm doing. All right, so I need to turn the heel to 425 thousandths. That gives me a slip fit in the fired case for the 44 Ballard. So I'm just going to set it up in here, just very lightly close the collet, just enough to hold it. Doesn't take much. Now I already have the crossfeed set up for cutting the depth that I need. So I'm going to cut it, and I'm going to cut it basically cut the bottom band off. And I'm just going to cut it up into the first lube groove. And bring it back again. All right, that cuts the depth of the heel. And the last step, I just take a file and I very lightly just kitch the edge of it just to give it a little bevel at the bottom of the heel. And that will help it ease into the case. And that's all it takes. All right. So hopefully you can see that. So now I have a 437 diameter bullet with a heel cut to 425. It'll be a nice, just a slip fit into the fired 44 Ballard rimfire case. So I'm going to start loading these up this morning. I'll take care. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Please like the video if you enjoyed seeing this, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll have more videos coming out soon. Y'all take care now.